Yes, welcome students. For the past, I think 2 months, we have been discussing about operation research. Okay, so this is a concluding session, and we are going to discuss about unit by unit now. Okay, now look at the screen here. This is what the operation research. Am I correct? This is the syllabus. So I was handling to you. I remember that for the first BBA and first BBC, BBA CA, both the classes I was handling this particular subject to you. But the total strength is 60, but usually 45 students only used to come each and every day. It was so interesting to teach to you. So many students have shown interest on that also. Now look at that. In this particular syllabus, the first unit is about introduction to operation research. Okay, it's a basic idea, some basic idea we discussed. What is operation research, its meaning, definition, characteristics, how operations operation research are applied in different places and different phases in OR. Those things we discussed there in the management. And lastly, so there are some limitations. Am I correct? So only the mathematical expert only can use all these things. So that's what we discussed in the first unit. Coming to the second unit. Second unit is based on linear programming problem. So what is a linear programming problem? Okay, so linear programming problem is nothing but we are putting the situation in the linear equational form, and we tried to solve it by using graphical method or simplex method. Okay, that is what we in detail we studied in unit number 2. Coming to the unit number 3. This is what the unit number 3. We talked about the transportation problems. That is, some items are produced in some places, and those we have to transport to some other places with the lowest transportation cost. And that's what transportation problem we say. Okay, so there are so many methods are there: northwest corner rule, least cost method, Waj's approximation method. And all these are initial basic feasible solutions, meaning that they will not give the optimum to our problem, but they will give some solutions, basic solutions. That's all. But one method is that's called Modi method. That Modi method definitely will give you the optimum among optimum. Therefore, Modi method is called optimum method. Okay, so you must know each and every method how it has its own algorithm to solve them. Northwest corner rule has its own algorithm. Least cost method has its own algorithm, and Modi method has its own algorithm. So you are supposed to know every algorithm to solve these type of problems. Okay. Now coming to the fourth unit is assignment problem. Fourth unit is talking about the assignment problem. So in this particular problem of assignment problem, we assigned some persons to the job or some machines to the job, so that the total assignment cost may be minimum or maximum. That depends upon the situation. Take for example, the elements inside the boxes are connected to your profit, then we have to maximize it. And if the elements inside the boxes are cost or expense, we have to minimize it. Okay, such a type of problem we call optimization problems. Okay, we used the Hungarian method to solve them. There are so many types. Am I correct? Balanced, unbalanced, restricted, unrestricted. Those things. Then maximization problems. Take for example the salesperson problem. That is maximization problems. So those things we discussed in the unit number 4. Okay, right. Now coming to the unit number 5. Look at that. Unit number 5 is network analysis. Okay, so network analysis I told you on the day itself what is a network analysis. For the given project, we can divide into small activities, and that small activities have to be arranged in a logical sequence so that the project can be finished within a particular time, and the cost also will be reduced. Okay, so some important terminologies in the project analysis are the critical path, the early time calculations, latest time calculations, the critical path, the time duration through critical path. So these are CPM, critical path method, we say. At last, we ended the syllabus with doing some problems in PERT. PERT means Program Evaluation and Review Technique. Okay, so for that we need some probabilistic idea, and also some the Z variance, how to find out the Z variance. That also is very necessary. Okay, and standard deviation we have to find out through critical path. Those things we studied there. So totally the particular syllabus is based on these things. Okay, so the first one is about the basic idea. You should know about what is operation research and how it came into being, and what are the basic idea, limitation, advantages, all those things that you have to understand. And in the second unit we talked about the linear programming problem, how to formulate a linear programming problem, formulation. After formulating, we have to try to solve the problem by graphical method or simplex method. That's one thing that you have to understand. And then the third transportation problem. In that transportation problem, there are certain methods are the northwest corner rule, or we say NWC or method, least cost method, LCM method, or minimum matrix method, like that, or Drj's approximation method. Other name for that is penalty method. So lastly, Modi method is very important, that they may be asked the 10-mark question. Unit number 4, as far as unit number 4 is concerned, about assignment problem, very easy, of course, you know well the steps I have told you. Okay, the row reduction, column reduction, and then drawing the lines, then the checking the optimality, at last optimum checkup. Those things are very, very important. And then the 5th unit, as I already told you, a project network. Okay, the project, the logical sequence will be given. We have to try to divide the project into activities, and we have to put them in a logical sequence. Okay, then how to find out the earliest time, latest time, and then the earliest time, latest times are equal or not. Through that we are drawing a line, and that's called what? Critical path. The time taken through that critical path is the time duration of the project time, and then we can calculate the Z variate by using the formula T minus TCP divided by sigma, that is standard deviation. And after getting the Z variate, it is possible to find out the probability with which a project can be finished in the given time. And these are the things that you have to understand. If you have any doubt, you call me. You have my phone number, and if you WhatsApp number also you have. It is better that you ask me. That's best. Okay, or you can go for the books or WhatsApp number. Okay, so congratulations that I am with you and you are with me for the past 3 months. With that, I have to conclude my talk today. Thank you, students. Thank you very much indeed.